Yes, yes,
All
yes.
right,
And we are
y'all. We are
live.
live and back with another episode of. You ready? Cause you
Girl,
putting your
I
lip
was
gloss
trying
on.
and you
Like, look at
pressed
that.
that button,
She
honey.
did.
Look.
I move fast. I'm like, listen, let's go.
Okay, all
Let's get it.
right.
Let's get it.
Now go with that intro
All
again.
right, so we back
Okay.
with another episode of Candid
Candid,
Cleaning
cleaning
Conversation.
conversation.
Look, she had to think about it. She didn't know whether to say surviving the cleaning
I
industry.
surely don't.
She didn't know what to say.
Uh-uh.
All right, so as y'all know, we're going to be doing our podcast live now. So I'm bringing on a few of my students in the community. Last episode we had Miss Aisha on,
Which was a pleasure.
This episode I have another special guest by the name of Megan, Miss Megan with Griffin Pro Cleaning Service. Y'all give it up for Megan.
Hello, hello.
Megan, introduce yourself. Let everybody know a little backstory about you and how Griffin Pro Cleaning even came about.
Alrighty, so my name is Megan, and I currently live in Bradenton, Florida. And my husband and I own Griffin Pro Clean. So originally, I had created a business called Seaside Sparkle Cleaning Duo, and it was just going to be what me and Antoine done. And then I decided that I wanted it to be something bigger. So I came up with the name Griffin Pro Clean so that our last name would be involved. And to me, the Seaside Sparkle didn't sound too good if I was going to go the commercial route. So I wanted something that sounded a little bit more professional.
Okay. Gotcha. Seashine Sparkle.
Wow.
Okay. I love it. Okay, so I always ask all the guests this question. Out of all the industries, tax preparer, you could have been doing anything. Why the cleaning industry?
So to me, we've worked a lot of jobs. And we're originally from Alabama, but the reason that we moved to Florida was to have a better opportunity. In Alabama, we've worked crazy jobs, even as far as like a chicken plant where it's 31 degrees inside. I remember being 9 months pregnant and working my tail off,
Right.
When we moved to Florida, we've worked here, we worked at Walmart, but we always liked working together with each other, and we were always hard workers, but it seemed like I just didn't like how people treated us as employees, like the last job that we had at Walmart. We were fired from Walmart, and it just us out of the blue, and I told myself after that job that we would never work a 9 to 5 again. Because I never wanted somebody else to have control over, they say you're fired, you're gone, and I wanted to be able to control someone having that power over me. So we started doing gig work like Uber. Right now we drive for Shipt while we're building the cleaning business. But I knew that I wanted my own business that I owned and that I could control. And I didn't have a cap on how much I could make.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's the main reason why we start our cleaning business. We want to have that freedom. Ain't nothing like that freedom. Okay. So where are you at? Tell everybody where you're at right now with your cleaning company. Can you hear me?
Uh-oh.
I hope it didn't go. Is it frozen?
Can you hear us, Megan?
I think it's frozen. Let me go back to the.
Might be a little frozen.
Oh, all right.
Hear something.
Can you hear
I
us?
don't know. I'm a room just stuck a be, and I'm gonna see to help me out here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, because it's a little choppy. Like you keep freezing on us. I think you frozen right now. Matter of fact. Okay. Oh,
maybe. There you go.
Yeah, you're moving a little bit now. Okay. Okay, can you hear us, Megan? Uh-oh. I think she, all right, everybody. I
Am I
think
still
she's
frozen?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. You're moving. Oh.
It's like you're doing the robot on us. Like you like,
Right.
it's like you're doing the robot a little bit.
Am I back now?
All right, it's getting better. It's getting there. It's getting there. Okay. But can you hear us? Can you hear me? I think it's a delay.
Oh.
I'm in a different room now, so
Okay,
I don't know if
so
you hear me now or not, but I can see you.
okay, so tell everybody where you're at right now in your cleaning company.
So right now, I don't have everything together as far as my system goes. I have my website, I have my LLC, and I really haven't tried too hard, I guess, to get clients because I wanted everything to be built. So right now, with you guys' help, I'm in the process of hiring independent contractors. And my plan kind of changed because at first we were going to clean and, until we hired people. But you guys help, it looks like I'm going to be able to hire people, not ever have to clean. Because you guys have told me everything, that I needed. I hear everybody else's, sticks in the community. I'm able to build around that by listening to what everybody else has gone through, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. So Megan, like with you being a beginner, right? You're just getting started with everything with your cleaning business. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people in the same shoes with them starting their cleaning business. So what would you say would be the most difficult? What have you found to be the most difficult challenge with you starting your cleaning business?
I would say you have to just get started. You can watch videos on YouTube all day long. You can, write down a plan, a business plan, but if you don't get started or just do something, and to me, getting a big, because I felt like there's no need in even trying to do anything until I got my LLC because I wanted everything to be legit. So I got that done, got that out of the way, and then also having a community and having somewhere to go. If I didn't have you guys, I have no clue what to do. The difference between watching you guys on YouTube and hearing what you guys are teaching. But if I have any problem or anything I need to know, all I have to do is inbox you, and I got the answer. So it's like even if tomorrow I have a commercial client call and want money because I have you guys, and you're going to tell me exactly how to go about it. So I think the main thing is just getting started. We're going to go through when you get started.
Awesome. We got a comment here that says you got this.
Right.
Shout out to Slay
Girly.
Shout out to you. And then somebody else came in here and said, hello,
Jennifer
everyone.
Gibson
Shout out to
hello.
Jennifer. Now,
That
Megan,
is my dog. She asked me before I got on, Mommy, where are you going to be?
Awesome.
Yeah, and I said,
yes.
Why she put $1? Why she put $1 right there?
you are still choppy. I just wanted to let you know it's still kind of freezing up a little bit, and I don't know whether it's the internet or what. But
maybe we can I don't know, because I want it to be like fluent.
Yeah,
because I want people to really hear.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know if you need to just like go out and come back in. That way it's not so choppy for the listeners. I don't
Yeah, let me.
know. Did you hear us?
Yeah, I'm
Okay. All right, y'all. So she just went out and she's gonna come back in.
Yeah, so we can finish this interview.
Then in the meantime, we can do a Q&A though.
I know, right? So
But
if anybody wants to ask us questions, if you guys want to talk to us, put your question in the comment. In the meantime,
oh, y'all can call the hotline.
yeah,
Okay, feel free to
the number
call.
is right there if you guys want to talk to us or ask us a question or anything.
Right. So let me see. Let me put in here. All right, y'all. So we are waiting for Megan to get back in. So while we waiting for Megan to get back in, y'all can call the hotline so that you can ask any questions. There she go. I think that's her coming back in.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, her picture isn't there. Okay, there it goes. Let's see if it works.
Okay.
Can you hear us?
Is that better?
Oh yeah,
I don't know what you did, but
better.
yes.
I don't know what you did, girl, but goodness gracious.
No,
All right.
We were struggling.
All right.
It
So
was the background. I had a background on, and it told me that it was going to use up something. So.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Now, what I had asked you was because I know right now you're just now getting into the cleaning industry, and I know a lot of people out here in these business streets, they're just getting into cleaning business as well. We have newcomers, but I was asking you, what do you feel has been your most most challenging with you starting a cleaning business with having to balance your 9 to 5 with the growing your cleaning business?
Say it one more time. It's still choppy.
Okay.
I heard what's the most challenging with my cleaning business, but I didn't get exactly the question that you were asking.
With you starting your cleaning business, it's a lot of people out here that have just started their cleaning business as well. But what have you found to be the most your most challenging with you balancing your 9 to 5 and growing, like trying to grow your cleaning business?
Yeah. Did you hear?
Trying to keep everything organized. Yeah. Trying to keep everything organized and trying to figure out how to have the mindset of a CEO rather than a 9 to 5 employee. Because I still feel like that I can do something if somebody tells me exactly what to do and how to do it. But being able to keep everything together on my own and knowing exactly how to be a CEO is like the hard part for me.
Right. I love that you answered that way, because a lot of people, when they come into the cleaning industry in the beginning, their mindset, because it's like one thing that you have to do is kind of like get out your own way sometimes. Like, I know when I first got here with Miss Johnson, it was so difficult. I had to get like out of my head because I would self-sabotage a lot.
Yeah.
Because it was like I was thinking, well, I had to be on the same level as her to be on her platform, and it was just so hectic. So I understand what you're saying to the fullest, and I just wanted to see what were you thinking about that.
And just know, if anybody else has the same challenges that Megan has, that you're not going to know everything in a year with this business.
Absolutely.
Like, you can't compare your beginning to nobody else's ending. I know you heard that a million times, but it's true. You just can't. Like, this, right, I always say in the community, this is dangerous right here. This phone is very dangerous because you're strolling and you're watching other cleaning business owners.
You guys really taught me to be able to give myself.
Say it again.
Sorry, it's a delay, so I don't want to interrupt y'all. you
No,
guys
you're
taught
fine.
me to
You're
give
fine.
myself grace, because at first I was like, why don't I have clients yet? Why don't I have, why haven't I done this yet? But, just 2 years ago, I was homeless. So I give myself a lot of grace for even having my LLC. And I like that I'm able to build it slowly, because I don't want to build something fast and then it fall apart. So I kind of give myself grace at where I was and where I'm at now, and knowing that by building it this way and having you guys in my corner, and I don't compare myself to anybody else anymore. I think I did it first because when you watch YouTube, they make it like that it's this overnight success, that you're going to be able to build this business and clients is just going to come into you and you're just going to be making all this money. And it's not like that at all. I think it takes a certain person to be able to, even attempt to build a business. So for anybody who thinks that it's something that's easy, if you do not have determination, or if you don't know your why as to why you even doing it, then it's nothing easy.
Yes, yes.
I
You just
love
said a bar.
it.
I don't want
I
that to go
love
over
it.
nobody's head. Give yourself some grace. We are trying to grow multi 6 and 7 figure businesses from scratch versus working for a multi-million-dollar cleaning business. These are two totally different worlds. When you work for the boss, you come to work, clock in, you do the work, you get paid every 2 weeks. Boom, easy. And that's what most of us we got trained to do all these years, right? So one day you get pissed off with your boss, and then you want to put the CEO hat on and build this house from the ground up. You got to give yourself some grace. You are going to go through a lot of challenges doing it, by yourself. So I know you are having to do the marketing. You're working on cold calling. You're working on trying to do the hiring and so on and so forth. And I think in your situation, you just, like you say, you need organization, right? You need a strategy, right? So explain to us how your week is. How is your day to day? Where is Megan's time going at? So we can unpack this.
So I know right now my biggest problem is time blocking. Because right now I'm doing exactly what y'all say not to do, and I'm winging it. And I know that's not what I need to be doing. Of my cleaning business at least 2 to 3 hours a day. Because right now I'm not doing that. Sometimes I don't even give it, sometimes I don't even give it time, So I have to just be able to time block. And I have Antoine here to help me, So there's no excuse for,
Okay.
even when the kids are here in the afternoon, it's nothing for me to do. I just have to do it and put it in place.
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
number one, take accountability and time block. And did you get that time block tracker that we get? We got a lot of goodies in the community, Megan.
Okay. So
You
yeah,
got to
did you get
take
that?
advantage of all the goodies that we got. Okay. But definitely use the weekly tracker that we gave you. Okay, that's a great start. But it's easy to fill that bad boy out. The hard part is the implementation. Okay, and that's when we got to question your discipline. See, when you really truly unpack this, then you can understand why a person, you got one CEO that's just killing it, and then you got another CEO that's moving a little slower. Okay, and that's because one person got a little bit more discipline than the other.
Right.
All right, so the rabbit hole go real deep. It
Yeah.
go deep.
So I know you said, so like what is your day tip, like how does your day typically start? Like
And
like walk us
let me
through
say
your
something
day.
else too. I think
Yeah.
that one of the reasons, I don't think that it's that I'm not disciplined. I think the reasons that I take, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't say nothing.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Miss Adrian.
Hey, Miss Adrian.
Were you
Miss
asking a question? I felt like I was interrupting you. I said
No,
go
you
ahead because it's choppy. I don't know what happened.
you wasn't. It's just a delay. So when I talk, I just have to do a long pause and wait for you to respond. It's a delay.
Yeah. We were just asking like to walk us through your day. Like what does your day typically look like?
So on a typical day, Monday through Friday, we kids off at school, and then we work our gig job until we have to go and pick the kids up at we have to be in line at 2, so we work from 9:30 to about 1:30 when we have to go get in line. And then the weekends, my parents have my kids, so my dad picks my kids up on Fridays for us so that we can work all day Friday. We work all day Saturday, and
Okay.
because
So
during the week we don't really make that much money because we only have like 3 to 4 hours that we're able to put into the gig job.
okay. So the you said it's called the gig job. Are both of y'all doing the same thing? Like how does that work with the like how does that work?
I couldn't hear you.
Oh, how does that work when you and Antoine are working? Is like both of you guys are taking part in the
I couldn't
position.
understand what you said.
How does the work how does that work? Like are one of you taking the orders, the other one is driving? Like how does that work? Are you both working?
Yeah, so we deliver groceries for people to do it in order to get more. Well, we only have one vehicle, but um he drives and we shop for the people. It looks like I'm the worker, but he helps me do it.
Gotcha. So
Oh,
y'all
okay.
do that like 2 or 3 hours out of the day,
With us
Monday through
both
Friday.
doing it, we're able to do more
More.
orders. It's kind of like double the work, even though the app is in.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right. And then you say you stop around one something because you guys got to go get the
Even
kids.
though it makes. I mean, we make good money doing it. Yeah.
Okay.
So we make good money. We make more money doing that. I think my best week with it was about $3,000. But we
Wow.
make about $1,000 a week
Wow.
with the job that
So
we have.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's pretty
okay.
good.
Because the time is kind of cut short because you guys you get up in the morning and you're getting the kids ready for school, and then as soon as you drop the kids off, you are basically heading out to work, and then as soon as you get off of work, you're heading to go get the kids. And now about this time, what time do you guys typically get home, and what happens after you get the kids?
So we usually get home around 4:30, and that's the time that I need to be taken to be putting into my cleaning business. And that's the time that I'm not using because I'm using the excuse of either being tired or I cook supper and then I sit there and I'm watching TV or, doing
Yeah.
something besides being on the computer, cold calling or doing what I need to do. So that's what I have to time block off for myself and make myself do that because I know that that's what I need to be doing. But sometimes I just be so tired from working that I'm just using that time to rest in the afternoon or spend time with my kids or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So she already knew where we was going at with that. We
Yeah.
always, for everybody that's listening, we always try to unpack, our students' day to see, because I know you got an hour. I know you got something.
Sometime.
You
Yeah.
got some kind of time.
Yeah. For us
We
to
trying to
clock
figure
off.
out where is this time going, because we got to start like it's easy to want a successful cleaning business. Okay, you can want it all day, but you gotta
Oh,
put some time into it.
you know what I just thought about it?
Mhm.
I just thought about this, Megan. So a lot of people, with some people, they start early. So since your day, as soon as it begins, you're actually getting the kids up. I know Miss Johnson, she actually gets up before the noise starts, right?
I get
That's
up
something,
early.
that's something that we do because that is like your most productive hours, believe it or not, because it's uninterrupted time. So you
Yeah.
may need to look at maybe pick 1 or 2 days that you wake up just a little bit earlier. Maybe get those, if you can, get some numbers for you to call, right? And just choose one day where possibly maybe, are the kids' school far from the house?
No, this they go to two different schools, but it's not far at all.
Okay, now maybe you guys can choose maybe one day. Maybe one day you can choose one day to where maybe Antoine can take the kids to school, right? And you guys can just get a delayed start on, just driving, right? So
Yeah.
that way you can actually cold call for maybe an hour to 2 hours, just kind of sacrifice maybe an hour to 2 hours one day out the week just to drop off flyers or whatever the case may be, so you can build what's called a email list, right? So that way you can get those emails, and then when you're up, you get up early, like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, whatever time the case may be. That will be the time that you can send out those emails, right? You can send out follow-up emails, just to get yourself in the arithmetic. And then on Saturday, you can do the same thing. Like, how is your weekend?
I think y'all
So
work on a weekend.
yeah, so the weekends are mainly just working the ship job, because when the kids aren't here, we do wake up at like 6 in the morning. We're already at Target at 7 because that's what time they open. And we're already, trying to get in more hours because mainly our money comes from the weekend. I might only make, 300 throughout the week, and we make up for it on the weekend when we're able to work those 3 solid days.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you
But
don't want to mess with the weekend because that's the weekend is like the most money, but you can choose at least maybe possibly 1 to 2 days out of the week,
Well,
one
you just
sacrifice.
wake up earlier. Like
Yeah.
these are things I'm not telling you nothing that I haven't done before, or that things that we haven't tried before. And these are suggestions. You either wake up earlier, 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, take a sacrifice 2 days out the week, and that way you can work on your email marketing and see all of this back end stuff that you don't have together yet. Those are the times you can work on that when the kids are asleep. Everything's quiet.
Right.
Okay. And if you're
yeah,
just not a morning person, like most students, they be like, girl, I ain't waking up at 4 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
If you one of them people, then you got to steal your time after 4 o'clock.
Mhm.
You just have to.
Another thing you can do is you can pre-prep your dinner. So that, what I mean by that is, because I do this a lot at the house, okay? You will go ahead and marinate your meat. If you got a crock pot, go ahead and start cooking the night of, right, for the next day. Go ahead and start pre-prepping your food, so that way when the kids come home, they have stuff set out, and then they can go ahead and just go to it. And while they're at school, hey, that stuff is cooking, or overnight is cooking. You know what I'm saying? If you can, just put it on low, right? Nothing to burn the house up or anything like that, but just pre-do your meals. That's what I do on Sunday. That's my day to like cook like the big meal, right? So we can proportion out the meals, so that way we know Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, all right, we got these right here, and then we can live off the leftovers. Now, if the kids get hungry, they can go pop in a pot pie, they can go eat a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Those are the things, so that way they can be they'll be okay. If I have to sacrifice 1 or 2 days, so I can dedicate myself to just to growing the business. That's another idea for you.
Yeah.
yeah. And
Yeah,
y'all are right. I was glad that y'all asked me to do this call because it was kind of like a wake up call, because I was like, I don't have no clients. So I know it ain't going to be like none of the other calls. I don't even have no clients yet. But,
Right.
I wasn't scared. It wasn't that I didn't want to do the call, but I was like, why don't I have clients yet? And I'm like, because I haven't done everything that they've told me to do. Like I told Antoine the other day, I said, nobody's going to know about Griffin Pro Clean until we tell them about Griffin Pro Clean.
Listen,
you know?
Yes, you gotta put your commercial out, baby. You gotta come on now.
Girl, did you that video, that advertisement, girl, that thing is cute.
You ain't put it on your page. It's doing numbers on mine. Like I be advertising, you know.
How funny. But you know, I think I was asking myself, like, what is it? But I think that it's because we were homeless for almost a year, and that, I mean, we went through some rough stuff, you know? And so like I feel like once we you know got back in a house and you know our family was like stable and stuff, like I knew we wasn't getting no job, but we were making so good with the shipped thing that it's like, you know, it wasn't like urgent for me to hurry up and build the business, you know? So I've been just like slowly dragging it out. But why? Because the longer I drag it out, the longer I still have to continue to work, you know, and do shift, you know? If I build this, I don't have to keep putting miles on my car. I don't have to keep working. I don't have to be away from my family on the weekend or whatever, you know? So the faster that I get off my butt and do it, and I have a good husband and he would do anything that I ask him to do, I kind of don't know what to tell him to do, you know, as far as helping me with the cleaning business. I don't know what to tell him to do, but I mean, I could tell him to cook supper while I work and he would do that, you know?
Well,
so
let's
it's me
that.
and I know it's me and I'm not scared to do it. So it's no excuses.
Okay. What type of skills does Antoine have? Antoine, that's his name, right? What kind of skills does he have?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you heard the question?
So he not really like computers. Yeah, I heard you.
Okay.
So I mean, or something like that, you know. So I know I could teach him to do something like on the computer or whatever. I just don't really know, you know, what I need him to do to help me out. I mean, he can do anything I teach him to do. I just don't know what I really even need help with, you know?
Okay. What does he like to do? Let's start there. Like what does he like to do?
Is he good with customer service?
Yeah.
Can he cold call? How is he like? Is he an extrovert? Is he an introvert?
No, he's an introvert. He is the total opposite of me. He don't like talking to people, and yeah, so he's an introvert.
Okay. Introverted positions would be you got to get tech savvy. You got to get in front of that computer.
Right.
Okay. So I would probably have him doing more of your organic marketing for you. So, you know, we talk about Facebook. Well, we had that conversation.
Yeah.
Instagram, YouTube, start a YouTube channel. Okay.
Yeah.
He could be over your YouTube channel, and literally you can start with cleaning your own home. This is how you clean a bathroom, before and after of the bathroom, before and after of the kitchen, living room. Take everything out of your refrigerator, clean it out, do a video of it. Okay, something as simple as that will just to have the videos to start on your YouTube channel. And just remember that your clients, they buy transformation. They want to see before and after. That's what they're paying for. So just make videos before and after. Can he do something like that?
Yes. And yeah, you gave me an idea. He would be really good at that because he's OCD, and anything that he does has to be perfect. Like this man can clean like way better than I can. If I try to sweep, he'll be like, baby, you missed the spot. Give me the broom. Let me do it. You know, so yeah, if I ask him to do before and after pictures for me or something like that, that was a really good idea.
Teach him how to do organic marketing on Facebook. Facebook groups are the bomb. Okay, you can start there with networking with other cleaning business owners. They have a marketplace on Facebook where you can like post on there, advertisements. Craigslist, you know, I'm a big fan of Craigslist. If I was you, I'll do those I'll be killing them little $5 ads on Craigslist right now. Like every other day, bloop, put your advertisement to the top. You know, we talk about it all the time. But these are ways to get your first client. You just got to do it every day. You need consistency and you need discipline, Megan.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
Yes.
Consistency and discipline. Because
And
this
I was
time,
gonna say something else too for
yeah,
anybody else listening or whatever. I was gonna say, now I have had, I think, 4 people call me, and if I didn't have you guys, I probably would have just took it. But I knew my ideal client, and I knew that I didn't want to just take. I had this one guy call from the Craigslist ad. He had a 5-bedroom house. I think he said 5-bedroom, 3-bath. And he told me he wasn't paying no more than $150. So I was like, nope. I said, sir, that's going to be, at least $500, because that's what it's going to be. That's too many bedrooms,
Exactly.
And then I had another lady call, and it's like, when she called, I think she found me on Nextdoor. She wanted to know prices, and I had told her I should have took a little more time with her, but I didn't realize she was a little older, and I told her to go to my website and that she could book online, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have took more time with her, but she was one of those two that was like wanting a low price. And I forgot what the other ones was, but they would, I don't know, they always just like real worried about price. And I know my ideal client, so I hear stories all the time of like most people when they begin, they just take whatever. And
right.
I'm glad that I do have the knowledge to not have to do that, because I don't want to, set anything up the wrong way. So I don't want anybody to think I haven't, talked to any clients or tried to get any at all. I have done a little bit.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So, but you do have Convert Labs, right?
Yes, I do
So,
have Convert Labs.
Have you tried sending them the link so that they can just book directly on your booking form?
Yeah, and I have my my business cards too. Also have the QR code, so that when they scan the QR code, it takes them straight to my Convert Labs website.
Okay.
I think on the Convert Labs too, though, I think some people just want to quote, and I think on there you have to put in your card and be serious about booking. So I think the people who, I have to make them trust me first if it's somebody who just calls me over the phone,
Okay.
I think that's what it was with the one lady. She, because she posted on my Nextdoor after that. She was like, I called because I seen this beautiful ad. And she said, I don't understand cleaning businesses these days. They told me to go to the website. And I thought, okay, she one of them older ones that you got to take a little time with, So I replied to her nicely and told her if she wanted me to, give her a quote over the phone, that I was happy to do that. I said, most clients do like the ease of just booking, and some people don't like talking on the phone. So I apologized to her that I didn't give her more time, but
yeah.
You know what I just thought about? Just to piggyback off of what you just stated. You was like, you had a couple of clients that actually contacted you, but they were kind of like worried about the pricing. We know right now we are all in a recession, right? Especially with tariffs and all this stuff that's going on. It has impacted America. So a lot of people, back in the day, like a few years ago, it was like bloop, 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 like you would get bookings out of nowhere. Not saying that it has completely stopped, but it has kind of slowed down just a tad bit with certain people because of the pricing. But have you ever thought about like tracking the data of the certain people that you have been getting to understand, well, you know what? Maybe what I could do is create like a package, like, and just not turn away everybody, but kind of like find out what they're looking into getting done, and maybe go down on the scope of work and seeing that you don't turn away people, but maybe offer some type of special or something just to get someone under your belt so they can refer and you can get those testimonials. You know what I'm saying? The Google reviews, because I don't want you just to turn away everybody. Maybe create something special for people, because people may just want their living room or their kitchen clean. They may just want their bathroom or their stove clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, just creating.
Yeah, as soon as I did that with her, I went straight to the community and I posted like screenshots. I was like, I messed up and I'm a little embarrassed, but this is what I did. because I'm never embarrassed to say I messed up. So that's what I said. I said I messed up and I should have went about this a different way, but it made me realize not everybody's the same.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
and it kind of, when she posted on my next door that I took it as I hurt her feelings because I sent her to my website, but I wasn't trying to hurt her feelings or rush her off the phone at all.
Right.
I just, I thought that that's what, somebody would rather do. But it made me realize that not every client is the same. And so now I have a script to, if they call, certain questions to ask and what I need to say to figure out, who that person is and what they want before I just try to send them to my website. So
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Remember, we are saleswomen now. Okay. So we need to learn how to sell. We got to get better at selling. Right. And we get it. Once you know your high number and your low number, you absolutely can't go underneath your low number. But if they say, well, can you do it for this price? Remember, you can always tweak the scope to match the price. You
Right.
understand? Like those are just some techniques that we use.
Right.
Like maybe we can't do the whole house, but we'll hit all your bathrooms and your kitchen for this price.
Right. Another thing that I noticed is that I'm not going to say this for you to procrastinate now. I'm not saying this for you to do this, but I'm saying this just to create the awareness. But you want to, because we have a lot of videos, right, just in the community that you can watch as a replay, but they are named. So what I can suggest is to just briefly, the things that you're having, slowing down with the, with troubles with, what you could do is just go to the community, right, and just look at those certain videos that, and kind of listen to them while you're maybe sitting in the tub at night and you're relaxing, so you can better prepare yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that way, because when you're not prepared, right, people call, and that does happen. And this is like the benefits of having a community, so that way we can like prepare you before you get out there, right? So that way you can take those training wheels off. So just imagine yourself like tonight, while you're in the tub, you're relaxing, put your headphones on if you got to, put on our videos and look at the basics of, just getting your clients, things that you can say, how can you monitor your time? You know what I'm saying? Just different things like how to pay attention to the wants of your clients, like the needs of your clients. So that way, when you're talking to them, you're able to speak directly to them. Because I know if you speak to everybody, you're really not speaking to no one, but you want to grasp their attention. So you want to get just a little bit more educated, so that way you can tell Antoine, hey, listen, this is exactly what I need for you to do. I need for you to do A, B, C, and D, right? So that way he can have like a specific checklist on things that he can complete for you, right? I just honestly feel like it'll work out just a tad bit better for you if he was just, sit down and listen to those videos to help you out to structure everything that you want.
And another thing, I know you, the Chat GPT queen.
Okay, now Megan.
Now you can Chat GPT. What do I need to give Antoine to do in my cleaning company?
Right.
And it's going. So come on now with the excuses.
I know.
He could be cooking some dinner sometimes too now to give you your space, just to, catch up. I'm not saying every day, I get that. But Miss Adrian has said also what another thing that you could do. She said make a menu for the week and shop by it. So that way you will know exactly what you want. She said this actually helps her cut down time. So that's something that you can do too. Yeah. And y'all can it's two of y'all. At least it ain't just one. It's two of y'all. So you can make it work, girl. I got faith in you.
Yeah, I know. And he's my motivator too. I had told you guys that I had some health issues, but I did get my blood work done. And my blood work came back good. I still haven't had my sleep apnea test to see if that's what was causing it. Okay. But all my blood work came back good. But he gets on me. He's like, don't tell yourself nothing is wrong with you, girl. He was like, wake up. You got to get up, and make yourself feel good. So he's my motivator.
Shout out to Antoine.
Yeah, shout out to Antoine.
All right, so the last question: where do you see your cleaning business at in the next 5 years? Like, what would be your goals, if you can even think that far right now?
Let's within the next year. Let's just say the next this upcoming year. What things do you want to work on so that way you can be at a next level, so you're not where you're at right now? Like, what do you feel like you want to work on?
So I would say within a year, I would want us to be able to at least like I see when she said 5 years, I see stuff like long term. I know it's like small steps I have to take, but I want to be able to employ people. I want to be able to give other people the opportunity to have someone nice to work for that
Right.
that appreciates them, that pays them well. I want to have clients that appreciates, the work that my company does. So in 1 year, even in 1 year, I want to be the number one cleaning company in Bradenton.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
And I love where we live, guys. We have Siesta Key in Sarasota, which is like, I think it's rated the number one beach in the U.S., or it was. I don't know if it still is or not. We have like 3 islands around us. So it's like the potential for the cleaning industry here is absolutely like endless. Like, we drive by stuff all the time, and I'm seeing like these apartments being built, and it's, going through my mind, like, you need to stop. You need to figure out who's in charge. You need to be, asking what you can do. And it's just that I have to do it. Like, I know all these things I got to do. And I feel like once I start doing it, that it's going to blow up, because the potential where we're at is endless.
You know what I think it's going to be? Your first client that pays you, and you see that first check, and you're going to be like, you know what? I don't know, baby. Listen, I'm gonna have to take a break today because I have to market. I gotta advertise because I gotta get my first client. What you do when you make that first paycheck for what you do in a week, and you get that in a couple of hours, you're gonna be like, you know what? That's it. I ain't doing nothing else. That's what's gonna change you. I honestly.
And you know what too? I think, and I can't wait for that to happen, because I feel like I have started a lot of different businesses. I've sold insurance. I probably made the most when I sold vacation packages when I first moved to Florida. I was making like $3,000 a week selling vacation packages, but I was spending every bit of what I was making, so it did not help me. So I feel like God gave me a second chance. He gave me one chance and I blew it. So this is my second chance with the cleaning job.
All right, all right.
I feel like once Antoine sees that too, that, I mean, not that he's not right along with me, but sometimes I wonder in the back of my mind if he sees this as just another one of my things that I'm doing, but I know that this is my forever thing. He just don't know it yet. So I know he's got my back, but sometimes in the back of my mind, I'm like, I got to stop messing around so that he will take this serious, because because I'm on the classes and I know he hears what's going on, but I can't expect him to be involved or believe in anything if I'm not going, take it serious like I should be taking it serious.
Exactly. I'm glad that you noticed that. So, because that was another thing. He's going to believe it as much as you put forth the effort, and he be on the calls in the background. Girl, have him on the calls with you. Hey, listen, I need for you to like listen to what's going on, baby. Listen, while you over here, put these headphones in, because I need for you to learn. This is what I'm going to have you to do. I need for you to learn how to do this, because baby, when it goes in motion, we're going to be moving. So right now, it's slow for a reason. So that way it gives you time to grow yourself, your mental, and be able to build your company to where when you start having those clients come in, now this time right here will actually pay off. And you'll be like, you know what? I thought it was just slow, but I'm glad I had that downtime, because I was able to actually grow my business to where it needed to be.
Right. So question, out of all the businesses that you started, how do you know that the cleaning business is your forever?
That's a good one.
How do you know?
I'm glad you asked me this. And I had, before I came in here, okay, so this has something to do with me starting y'all's academy and everything too. So I feel like it was God. When we were homeless, we lived with a lady. She had a camper that was parked in her yard, and we didn't really know her well, but she let us live in the camper so we wouldn't be on the streets. And she cleaned houses.
Okay.
And she took us with her one day to clean an Airbnb that she cleaned. And that's what got me into looking into the cleaning business. But I've been praying about it, asking God about it, and didn't know what I was going to do. And I was strolling on YouTube one day, and I had on a bracelet that said, I can't quote it exactly what Bible verse it is. Go get my bracelet, baby. So I say it right, the black bracelet on my bed, because I was going to tell him this before I got on here.
Oh, Antoine, by you, girl.
No, and this is my daughter. Go get it, hurry. It's my daughter. So, anyways, I have a bracelet that I always wear with a, never mind, it's right here, baby. I have it beside me. It is Jeremiah 29:11. And it says, "For I know the plans that I have, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, and plans to give you hope and a future." So I always wear this bracelet. And one day I was on YouTube and I had on my bracelet and the quote popped up. And right above the quote, the same quote is the same bracelet I'm wearing, were you two ladies saying, "Join the academy." And I looked at him and I said, "Take a picture of this." And he's like, "What is it?" I said, "The same quote, the same bracelet." Because I had already been telling him I'm going to join. I had not done it yet. But I seen the bracelet I was wearing and the quote right underneath, you guys. And that was God telling me that I needed to do it. So I took that as that's what I needed to do. And that's where we at.
I wish I had like a thing. Oh my God.
Now, see,
so
that's got to be the
sweet.
best one I've heard yet. Okay, that's a good one. I like that.
That's
I like
really
that.
good. And Megan, we are so happy to have you in the academy. Like when it comes to warriors like you, it lets us know that what we do, it's more worthwhile, because it's like we're doing this for a purpose.
Yeah.
I know Miss Johnson started this out and I don't even see how she was doing this by herself. I honestly don't, because this is a lot. Just taking on emotions of other people and just taking what you have learned and regurgitating it back for other people to understand and grasp, but what you learned, but in the way that you're teaching it. And to see the transformation that people have been making is inspirational. So I definitely thank you for trusting in us to come to the community. And you know what? This is only the beginning.
Just enjoy the ride, y'all. And anybody listening, all the viewers, enjoy the ride. This is a roller coaster ride that you want. You're gonna have your ups, down, up, down. So even when you win the client, it's still gonna be some more stuff that you're gonna deal with, right? When you start hiring, it's gonna be some more stuff that come with the hiring. Then when you start making money, you gotta file taxes. It's gonna be some more stuff. You got it, it's up, down, up, down. That's why I say strap up and just keep God in the forefront
of everything.
Everything. Let him be your armor. Okay. I can't stress that one enough. But scrap up and enjoy the ride. This is an entrepreneurial journey, baby. Okay.
And I love you. I love you ladies so much. And I appreciate everything y'all do. And anybody who is thinking about joining, this is so much more than a community. Even if I decided I didn't want to clean, I probably would still pay and be on here every month with y'all for no reason, but to be with y'all. I mean, really, y'all are so motivating. When we stopped doing the classes every single day and we moved to just Monday, Thursday, and Friday, my little 5-year-old said, "Mama, why you don't see the warriors every day?" And I was like, I said, "Baby, we still meet, it's just not every day, but, and them doing the chant and stuff, you guys don't realize how impactful that y'all are. And even though I don't have clients yet, y'all have helped me grow mentally, and, praying with us and doing everything that y'all do every day is amazing, because even if I had all y'all's knowledge, I can't say that I would want to take the time out to teach people. We hard-headed and hard to teach. So I give it to you, girl, because y'all be telling us all this stuff to do, and we be like still not doing it, and y'all still telling us what to do.
And while we're running our own cleaning company and dealing with our own pain points, and then got to come on and teach. But hey, when God has called you to do something, you just gotta do it. You got, and that's what we're doing now.
I cannot
We're
wait
just
until
walking
we
in our
start
purpose.
traveling. 'Cause
And I don't think that you guys realize how close we are in the community with the other people. Like, I have girls text me all the time, and like want a cold call together, or just I have like 3 or 4 ladies in the community that text me all the time that we talk like best friends. And you guys don't get to see that, but y'all build relationships within us, that y'all don't even know exist. We help each other with stuff all the time, and it's just like this huge friendship that it's amazing.
that sound like a meet and greet.
Listen, that is what the community is for. I thank y'all for utilizing the community for what it's supposed to be used for. So it's all the people that come into the community and then they snoop around a little bit and then they leave. They don't stay around long enough to get it. You know what I mean? Like, y'all really stayed. Y'all been with us for a while, so y'all understand what we built and what we're building, what we're still building, right?
Yeah.
So with that being said, we are looking for more warriors, by the way.
Yes.
So y'all make sure that y'all join us in our community, www.tenacity.academy.com. Join our amazing community tonight. Okay. Yes. But Megan, well, I'm gonna let you go, but I want you to let everybody know where they can find you at.
Well, I don't have Facebook or Instagram. I'm supposed to, but since I'm a procrastinator, I don't have that yet, guys. But y'all can check out my website. It's www.griffinproclean.com.
Okay.
I do have a Google My Business. I have a Nextdoor page, and everything is just linked to the Griffin Pro Clean.
Griffin Pro Clean.
Yes.
All right. This was another amazing episode. Make sure y'all watch the replay, and I'll put this replay in the community too for our warriors. I meant to tell the warriors that we was gonna be live, but I've been moving so fast I forgot.
Right.
All right, girl. We will see you Thursday night Kahoot game, because y'all know Megan be winning all the prizes.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh, look, here's my shirt. The shirt. I won this playing Kahoot, y'all. Y'all stop playing.
Oh,
yeah.
I am loving it.
Yes.
Okay, so all of y'all
Y'all sleeping on the community. They give out business cards. I've got pins, business cards, t-shirts. Y'all really sleeping on the community.
Okay.
Y'all need to join.
Y'all need to join.
Come on, y'all. So if y'all are confused and you're like on information overload and you're like, where do I turn? Do I go left, right? If you need any type of understanding, if you need sisterhood, if you need a community that's there for you when you're up and when you're down, no judgmental, no nothing. And most of all, we put God first with anything that we do. So please come on down to Tenacity so we can be there for you. All right.
All right, y'all. All right. With that being said,
y'all. Love y'all. Bye-bye.
We'll see you Thursday night, girl.
All right. Have a good one. All right. Bye-bye.